Hey everybody, God bless you. Many times we have a thing within our church system that it's called, rededicating your life to Christ. It's almost like I was a Christian, or I became a Christian. I started going to church. I started doing all the things that the church demanded of me. But suddenly I grew weary. I grew tired. I started hanging out with the wrong people. I started doing these things I shouldn't do. Now I'm just misbehaving. And I'm not doing the things the church demands of me. The church institutional system. So you get a second chance and a third chance, but you have to rededicate your life to Christ. And I understand how that for some people that works. I'm not gonna say it doesn't work for you, but the reality is you will always continue to have to repent for something, because you're never going to be perfect. You're gonna find out, I'm not reading enough, I'm not praying enough, I'm just not doing enough, so I just gotta I'm living in this fear or shame or guilt. And Christ came to free us from that. So when we're rededicating our lives, it's basically saying I feel guilty, shameful, or even fearful. So I want to rededicate my life. And you're basically saying, I want to go back to a structured format. I want to be able to wake up on Sunday and do the typical routine and not hang out with certain people or not do certain things that are going to lead me astray. So you're rededicating. Sometimes you got to recognize, are you rededicating your life to Christ or to the institutional system and the routine and the customs and the traditions that come with it? Because there are two different things. Christ came to set us free. Our church system teaches that, but many times they want to put an extra burden on you. So you'll hear a pastor might say, brother, you need to get in the Word more. But what's more? How much is enough? Is it 10 minutes a day? Is it 20 minutes a day? Is it 2 hours a day? Because what happens is that person who's doing 2 or 3 hours a day of Bible study and reading will somehow think that he's better than that person who barely reads. So when we're rededicating our life to Christ, we need to recognize, am I rededicating my life to structure, to going to church and following a church system and a regimen? Or am I rededicating to let Christ live through me in all circumstances? To know that when I'm here, Christ is with me. When I'm there, Christ is with me. To believe that when Christ says, I will not depart from you, I shall not let you go, you believe that. Because you might rededicate your life, but then you say, yes, I'm walking with Christ, and then suddenly you fall away again. Let's say you commit some sin, and now you feel like God has abandoned you. Where God already said He won't abandon you, but you want to believe that. So you're rededicating your life to Christ, and the promises that are there of I will never leave you nor forsake you. That even though you are faithless, He is faithful. Because if God abandons you, then He's no longer God. Or are you going to rededicate your life to the church system that has all the routines to keep you in check? Have you done this enough? Have you done that? Are you ministering? Are you giving? Are you tithing? Are you giving of your time, of your effort, of your sweat, and blood? Or Christ? Now, I'm not saying don't go to church. You can go to church and still let Christ live through you. But you got to be aware of when the guilt trip comes. When fear is being preached to you and when guilt is being preached to you. Your rededication has to be given to Christ. And it's just the rededication of the renewing of your mind to believe the promises that He will never leave you nor forsake you. That when you're weak, He is strong. And when you fall, you don't hit the ground. He catches you. And He'll carry you until you can get on your 2 feet. And then He'll walk with you. Don't believe He's going to let you fall away and just let you be. God bless you. Don't ever forget that what Jesus Christ did is enough.